This is your image with Abeokuta. Welcome to another session of Public Relations program on TV. Today, we are having a coincidence of a former vice chairman in the state chapter, let's say 3 generations of tenureship of PR experts in Ogun State chapter. Let me quickly welcome Femi Dokunu. Femi Dokunu was a former chairman in Ogun State chapter of Nigeria. Femi, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
He was, until recently, the Director of Public Relations in Ogun River Basin Authority, and also a Prince of Yowa. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, I also have a case of my own vice in the heydays when I was the chairman, having a Bimbo Alagbe. Bimbo Alagbe is also a PR, is a consummated PR expert, former GM, Gucci Hotel. How many? Okay. Also, a man that has been, so seasoned in the issue of public relations and tourism in Nigeria. Welcome, Bimbo.
My pleasure being here again.
We are still in the excitement of planning the celebration of 60 years of NIPR in Nigeria. Nigeria has evolved with public relations, and we can see that the philosophy is permeating in several sectors in the fabrics of even the citizens. Today, we thank God that we are getting people to be more receptive to the ideas and ideas of public relations. Femi Dokunu, looking back, I remember at the time we had to celebrate 30 years of public relations in Nigeria. Here we come again with 60 years. How receptive, how has the NIPR achieved its vision and philosophy?
Well, thank you very much. Once again, it's my pleasure to be here. And when we talk about public relations as a profession and as a practice in Nigeria, attaining 60 years, golden age of 60 years. And you talked about having been 25 years before, 30 years, we have marked all those years. We have also marked 50 years of public relations in Nigeria. Now that we are marking 60 years, it simply shows that we are still alive and we are still very strong, waxing stronger day by day, and we are happy that we have attained 60 years. Of course, like the people will say, a lot of water must have passed under the bridge. A lot of things must have happened. Way back, of course, if you have to look at when we even started practicing public relations in Nigeria, as early as 1940s, which is even more than 60 years. But it was in 1963 that some individuals who were directors of information, directors of public relations in the Federal Ministry of Information, decided to come together, and people like Sam Epele, Dr. Sam Epele, people like Bob Ogbuagu, people like Mike Okereke, and so on and so forth. Sabo Mohammed and so on, you know. So they came together and decided to form what they call the Association of Public Association of Nigeria, then, you know. And so that was how it started in 1963. Of course, this 60 years should have even been celebrated last year. But for one reason or the other, we have shifted it to enrich the activities to this year, and that is where we are now. Public relations has come a long way. It may be seen as a profession which is younger. When you compare public relations with professions like medicine, like law, like accountancy and so on and so forth. That's in Nigeria, I mean. But definitely we have also come of age, and we are now colleagues, so to say, recognized under the Association of Professional Bodies of Nigeria. You cannot now say how public relations is junior or is younger than all these professions that we are talking about. And we are making our marks in different places, and I think we'll get to that in the course of this program.
Thank you very much. One striking thing which occurred to me is that public relations element in all these professions that we mentioned is something that is driving and making such professions to be more successful. What is the nexus between public relations and the performance of all these professionals we are talking about?
Well, when you look at the fact that each of these professions have their own target publics, and in all they do, they try to reach out to those publics. And in some ways, they either directly or indirectly want to make known what they do and reach out to those publics. And somehow, knowingly or unknowingly, they want to, link up with practitioners of public relations, even if they are quacks, in wanting to, reach out to their target publics. So there is no way they had operated at one time or at one point in time or the other without necessarily having to want to make use of the practice of public relations in reaching out to their publics. So this, whether it's accountancy, whether it's medicine, whether there are things that they have done and they don't want to look like winking in the dark without, even if they know what they are doing, they still want others to know that they are doing this as professionals, as associations, as practitioners of their own area of core competencies, or specialty. They have tried to the public. So whether